That is quite a cool little tune, isn't it? That is Brendan Mueller, probably the only decent producer on Epidemic Sound. Right, to start with, we're going to show you this mobility drill that Ryan got me doing in our last lesson. So I've got hip mobility issues, especially in my left hip, which obviously causes problems in the golf swing. If you've got mobility issues in your hips as well, this one's really good. So get your right foot back against the wall, get your left foot in front, get into a golf posture, get your shoulders back, so retract your scapula back, and then get your hands in front. Keep your shoulders back whilst turning through and staying in posture, and you'll feel the tension in your hip as you turn through. The more tension you've got, the stiffer you are, the more you're going to feel it for this one. But if you can stay in posture and just slowly work your way into this one, slowly work your way and just build up your mobility, it's a great way to gain a bit of mobility in your hips. Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're now in lockdown, so the whole series is just gone basically. So the plan was to get to South Africa literally in the next 2 weeks. It was to get a custom fitting session with a different brand in the next week. So that'll be next week, and I was going to South Africa, everything set up to spend a couple months there playing tournaments, practicing and producing content. But for those of you not in the UK, for those of you that don't know, we're now in a lockdown, so it's like a strict one, just like the beginning of last year. So you pretty much can't do anything unless it's absolutely necessary, or you're a key worker, or to exercise once a day. Basically, our country's a bit of a mess at the moment. Probably could have been measures taken slightly differently so we wouldn't have to get in this situation again. But the reality is it's pretty bad at the moment. So we are all gonna just abide by the rules, hopefully for the next 2 months, and then that will be it for lockdowns, hopefully. So what I don't want to do now is post like daily videos or every other day to show what I'm doing in the garden, because it's not going to be that interesting. I'm not going to be able to mix it up that much, and I don't want to just pump a load of shit on YouTube again like I did last lockdown, or like a lot of people did last lockdown, just out of desperation. I've got a few other things I can do, projects that I'm going to do outside of my golf stuff. If you want to see all the other stuff that I'm doing, if you're interested in that, so let me know. But I'm probably going to be uploading twice a week max, just to keep this series ticking over. So yeah, start the day today. So we started with some mobility. That mobility exercise is great. It's freed up my left hip already. Now we're going to get into some speed training. So I'm just going to get swinging with a 5-iron, just get warmed up, and then just going to go into driver, full out swings again. Guys, right, I've actually put quite a lot of work into the garden recently. I've got it looking quite good. Some say it is the Exeter's answer to Augusta. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Right, let's get some B-roll. Oh, look at that teeing ground. Oh, look at grassy that is. I know, it's pretty special. Here we are, deep into set 3. Deep into set 3, Tommy. Neighbours questioning me. That's how we do it. You and me. Skin on skin. Stripped to the waist. To the death. I've seen that episode of Extras. And Vinnie Jones comes up to Ross Kemp. No, in fact, this is before he comes up to Ross Kemp and he's talking to Ricky Gervais. Stripped to the waist, to the death. You don't want to fight me. You don't want to fight me. It's 3 days into lockdown, and we're doing movie scenes. You wait to the end. You wait to the end. You wait to the end. You like this one? You like this? Yeah. So training session I just did in the front room with the bands and the bits and pieces that I bought. So started off with some squats, just did like 4 sets high rep bodyweight squats. Then went into Bulgarian split squats with the band. So this is the bands I bought off Amazon. These actually come in quite handy for exercises like this. So did 4 sets of around like 10 to 12 reps each leg. And from there I did some straight-legged deadlift sort of exercise with the bands, with the heaviest one I've got, which is the green, which apparently the resistance goes up to like 230 pounds. So if you grab it right at the bottom and stand, basically get your hands as close to your feet as possible, you're getting some sort of resistance in, you know, your hamstrings, glutes and lower back. Then after that did some one-legged hip thrusts, which just decent for your glutes. Hit your hamstrings as well a tiny bit with those, and then finish off with some lunges. What I've got from that session is it doesn't feel like I've given myself enough resistance to actually get a lot out of it. I trained the other day and I used the parallettes that I've got, the 2 little wooden things that you can use for benching handstand press-ups. Sorry, not benching press-ups, handstand press-ups, like variations of pressing. And doing those like wide to narrow variations, actually got quite a lot out of that. I've got DOMs, and actually got a decent session, and then supplemented with some like banded stuff after that. But today I felt like I needed to do some heavy squats or heavy walking lunges before moving on to the resistance bands, doing bits and pieces of that. So I think next time what I'm going to do is try and get as much weight as possible, with stuff around the house, maybe like pack a rucksack with as much weight as you can, or chuck like my punch bag over my back and just do walking lunges to start with, maybe some sort of squat, just get some weight through, some actual weight resistance before using the bands.
Just looking to plant the seed for the brands that I have coming for you.
Okay, I'm done with today. It is another day has gone by, and I've just done stuff that's not golf related again. So that's why I'm not really picking up a camera. The reason that I've turned the camera on for the first time today was just to say I'm gonna go into this business. It's not really a business. I'm gonna go into this thing that I'm setting up next episode. I've been working on it for like 7 hours today, like from midday all the way up until now. So I may as well talk about it. I've got it to a stage where it's like almost ready. The idea's there. The website's pretty much set up. So I'll talk you through it next episode, and then also going to get into dry Jill. She's pretty dry at the moment, is Jill. So yeah, next episode talk about this company, website, brand thing. What the do you even call it? My side hustle. And then show you the dry drills, which I feel like you'll be able to get something from, and then talk about online lessons and all that stuff. So yeah, see you on the next one. Hope you're having a fantastic time. Hope you're really enjoying yourself at the moment. You definitely don't want to catch the illness, because although I'm technically like recovered from it, a lot of people talk about the after effects of it. I can definitely vouch for those people. Like, my cough hasn't gone. I still feel like a tiny bit achy and like not proper at all. And apparently this goes on for a few months. So if you can, just shut up downstairs. Leave a comment down below. Is this interesting? Because it feels like it isn't. Anyway, good evening, and yeah, see you first thing tomorrow morning. We'll get on it. I feel like ET from here.